This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
All right, so late last night, Anthony Joshua responded to Tyson Fury. And yes, it was too late for me to do a video last night. But Tyson Fury, a few days ago, he'd done that No Passion, No Point podcast with Eddie Hearn. And he said that he is a Spartan and Anthony Joshua is just a businessman. All that kind of good stuff. Anthony Joshua responds to Tyson Fury, and he copies in Tyson Fury as well, and says this: Spartan, I'm tired. My fans are tired. Your fans are tired. We're all tired of the talk. Less talk, more action. Anthony Joshua's statement. And I think a lot of people can echo with that. There is way too much talk, way too much negativity in that with it as well. And yes, I have seen the Frank Warren interview with Seconds Out yesterday, where yet again, he was being more and more negative. Where Eddie Hearn, he has like 2 days left to make sure that the money's in the bank, and then Tyson Fury may sign. In other words, the money should be in like some kind of escrow, and if not, then Bob Arum is currently working on another opponent for Tyson Fury to have in America. Always pullback, always negativity. Now, what Anthony Joshua is saying here, I think most people can echo that. Even Tyson Fury fans can echo that. Let's talk. Just get the fight done, please. Let's just get it done. Let's get the date officially confirmed. The fight's actually on. Sign the contract, whatever it is that there is still to sign, whatever it is that isn't done, just get it done and let's just move on with it and let's just get the fight done. Anthony Joshua is absolutely correct. Most people will agree with that one. Actually, I mean, with Tyson Fury saying how he's a Spartan, I'm actually going to give everybody a bit of a history lesson here. So if you don't want to hear my history lesson, I'll put a timestamp in the description box so you can skip forward to it and we'll get back onto the Fury Joshua situation. But Spartan, for me, I think I've got like a bit of OCD about inaccuracies of history. I really do. I love history. I'm always reading up on history and whatever else. But for me, history should be factual, not embellished stories. So Tyson Fury shouting how he's a Spartan, it irritates me a little bit, not because Tyson Fury says it, not at all, before any Tyson Fury fans get in their feelings about it, but it's because you remember when the movie 300 came out, everywhere you would walk around the town centre, you'd always hear some drunkards, we are Spartans, and all that kind of stuff. And it was happening all the time. Everywhere you went, all you could hear was people shouting out, we are Spartans. Gerald Butler, you got a lot to answer for, my man. You really do. And it irritated me for a long time because it was overdrive with it. Now, for Tyson Fury or anybody else to say we are Spartans, and in the context of Tyson Fury saying that Anthony Joshua is a businessman while he's a Spartan, well, the reality of being a Spartan is not being a warrior. And if it was a case of, well, they won a couple of battles, but ultimately got wiped out by the Persians. So Tyson Fury, he's won a few battles. Is he about to get wiped out by Anthony Joshua, who's the Persian? I don't know. I really don't know. But to be a Spartan, it just means that that's your nationality. Being a Spartan isn't being a warrior. Being a Spartan is your nationality. It was the country of Sparta, which is in nowadays south of Greece. And all Sparta ever done was fight Athens. So it was always local wars. They won a few, they lost a few. Nowadays, it's all just part of Greece. Sparta no longer exists. And while the story of King Leonidas and the 300 army, apparently there may be some truth to some of that, as in factual history, the reality is King Leonidas and a group of his closest people were probably trying to escape Sparta. And it wasn't against no 3 million Persians. In reality, it was about 100,000. But they were probably trying to escape Sparta and got caught in the crossfire because the Persians were trying to get through to Athens. Sparta just happens to be in the crossfire of it. But, of course, Athens, they deserted their city, their country. So when the Persians got there, it was pretty much desolate anyway. And that's probably what was happening with Sparta. But yeah, of course, they embellished the stories that King Leonidas and his 300 were holding off his 3 million army. Probably not true at all. I wouldn't have thought that's even close to being true. They're probably trying to run away. They got caught. King Leonidas was probably on his knees crying, begging for his life. That's probably the reality of it. The inaccuracies of history. I mean, it's like saying that Merlin was a real person and Arthur was a real person who became king. That may well be true, even though there's no factual records of that. But Merlin was certainly no wizard. Arthur never really pulled a sword out of a stone. It's like saying that William Wallace, while a lot of that movie, Braveheart, was true. Yes, he did defeat the English at Stirling, and yes, he did lose a couple of battles beforehand, and he did lose a couple afterwards, and he did end up getting captured, hung, drawn, and quartered. And yes, he is an absolute hero. I love the story of William Wallace, even though I'm English, right? But I love the story of William Wallace, and I understand why he's a true hero. But it's inaccurate in the movie to say that he slept with the future Queen of England and got her pregnant, thus insinuating that the British monarch has DNA from William Wallace. That ain't true. That was never even in the teachings of William Wallace. Even in Scotland, even Scottish people will tell you that ain't true. That's just embellished Hollywood. And that's all this is with the Spartan. You may as well believe that Perseus really flew around on a horse called Pegasus, chopped the head off Medusa, and killed the Kraken with it. You know, these are the kind of things that you may as well believe in. So shouting out, I am Spartan, you may as well be shouting out, I am English, I am Scottish, I am Welsh, I am American, I am Irish. That's what you may as well be shouting out, because being a Spartan is not actually being a warrior. Anyway, history lesson over. Homework will be in your book bag. Please have it back to me for tomorrow. Anyway, back onto the story. So Anthony Joshua saying that he's tired. His fans are tired. Tyson Fury fans are tired. Let's just stop talking, just get the fight done. People can agree with that. They really can, because there has been a lot of negativity. There has just been a lot of talk. Tyson Fury can say how he doesn't want to be a celebrity, he doesn't care about the money. Well, if you don't care about the money, then why is Frank Warren talking about how the money has to be in the bank for him to get the fight done? If you don't care about the money, just get the fight on then. Because the money's going to be there anyway, if you don't care about the money. If you don't want to be a celebrity, then why is it for the past few weeks, several times a day, we're seeing him on camera? Why is that? Do we see Anthony Joshua? Absolutely nothing. We don't know what Anthony Joshua's doing. We believe he's in training, but do we really know that? No, we don't really know that. Do we really know what Anthony Joshua's thinking about this fight? Does he believe the fight's going to happen? We don't know, because he hasn't said anything. So, yes, less talk, more action. Absolutely. People can concur with that one. Frank Warren, mate, you need to stop being so negative about it all. I don't know why he feels the need to say about all this stuff, and it's all the time. It's always pull back, pull back, pull back. I mean, I understand, maybe Frank Warren, he's just a little bit upset that it's Eddie Hearn doing all the work. It's Eddie Hearn who's making this fight, not Frank Warren. Frank Warren don't like that. Whereas Eddie Hearn, he's going to get the praise for making this fight. He's the one who went out and secured the venue, the location, the country, and of course the money, most importantly, the money. He's going to be the one front and centre for promoting this fight. Frank Warren is just going to be like a wingman in it, isn't he? So is Bob Arum. I still haven't texted Bob Arum, actually, to get him on channel to find his thoughts on everything. And is Bob Arum really going out there right now to find an alternative opponent? And if it doesn't happen within this time frame of 2 days, which yesterday, so now, I'm guessing it must be by tomorrow, Wednesday. If it doesn't happen, then Bob Arum's going to pull the plug on millions upon millions for Tyson Fury to go fight somebody else in America? Come on now. What is with all the negativity? What is it with all the... Well, let's be honest. It's complete bullshit, isn't it? It is complete crap. There is too much talk going on. Of course there is. Yes, I talk about it a lot. But I talk about it a lot because people who's trying to make this fight are talking about it a lot. Tyson Fury is talking about it a lot. Eddie Hearn is talking about it a lot. Every week it's going to be this week. It's going to be this week. It's going to be this week. And it never is. Apparently 100% it's going to be happening this week. Hopefully it does, and yes, of course, I believe that it will be this week, but it wouldn't surprise me if it isn't. Let's be brutally honest about it, because we're hearing it all the time. But either way, I think Anthony Joshua is correct on that one. Just stop talking about it. Just get on with it. I mean, how complicated can it really be? It can't be that complicated. Surely not. That's the date. That's the venue. So it's going to be August 14th. Frank Warren confirmed that one, as per my video yesterday. So August 14th. In Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Just announce the bloody thing. Just get it done. This is how much they're going to be getting. It's going to be on pay-per-view here in the UK on Sky Sports and BT Sport, like a collab if you like. It's going to be on ESPN, I'm presuming pay-per-view as well in America. Outside of America and UK, it's going to be on DAZN, where DAZN have territories around the world. What's the problem? I don't know why it takes so long. I understand that there's legal terms, and of course there's going to be certain things within the contract as to who walks first, like it really matters, and who walks second, like it really matters. Who Michael Buffer will announce when he's doing the introductions in the after a ring walk, who he says the name first and who he says the name second, and who's going to be on the poster on the left-hand side compared to the right-hand side. There's going to be all this kind of crap. Unnecessary, really. Who cares? Matchroom. Bill it as Joshua versus Fury. Queensbury, Top Rank. Bill it as Fury versus Joshua. It really don't matter. It really doesn't. So yes, please, let's talk more action. I think most people, even Tyson Fury fans, can agree with that. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn your homework in. Catch you all on the next video.